When I call your name. I can't wait, guys. When I call your name, John Cadillo, Chris Raymond, all hand count it, T-Web, Mike Sorchi, Jake Roberts, Brian Phillips, Chris Nunes, and Dad Riley. All right, everybody is on the clock. So time to beat was set by John Cadillo with a 12-lap 4:14. Chris Raymond right now, 12-lap 4 flat. .110 down, 250 to go. Chris Raymond out front with John Cadillo in the number 2 spot, going to be 2.6 back. Now that's Jake Roberts, 2.6 back. John Cadillo in the number 3 spot, 2/10 back. T-Web in that number 4 spot, 0.06 of a second back. And Mike Sorchi in the number 5 spot, 2/10 back. 110 down, 250 to go. Chris Raymond out front with John Cadillo in the number 2 spot, going to be 2.6 back. Now that's Jake Roberts. Chris Nunes up to the number 6 spot, but looks to be pulled over. Dad Riley in the number 7 spot, 1/10 back, followed by Brian Phillips in the number 8 spot, 9/10 back. And Mike Sorchi in the number 5 spot, 2/10 back. Working our way to the halfway point, 2 down, 2 to go.
2 minutes left.
Dad Riley in the number 7 spot, 1/10 back, followed by Brian Phillips in the number 8 spot, 9/10 back. Working our way to the halfway point. 1:45 remaining on the master clock. And Chris Raymond on a TQ run. That's going to be John Cadillo in the number 2 spot, 1.2 back, followed by Mike Sorchi in the number 3 spot, 3/10 back. Jake Roberts in that 5 spot, 2.5 back. Dad Riley in the number 6 spot, 3.8 back. 1:20 remaining on the master clock.
One minute left.
Here we go, final minute. And Chris Raymond on that TQ run, making it happen. T-Web in that number 2 spot, less than a 10th back. Now it's going to be 8/10 back. Mike Sorchi in the number 3 spot, 9/10 back. 40 seconds remaining on the master clock. And Chris Raymond on that TQ run, making it happen. T-Web in that number 2 spot, less than a 10th back. Now it's going to be 8/10 back. Mike Sorchi in the number 3 spot, 9/10 back. 40 seconds remaining on the master clock. Coming up on the tone. That is time on the master clock. Keep them going until you hear your name.
Chris Raymond done.
Coming up on the tone.
T-Web done. Brian Phillips done. Sorchi done.
Until you hear your name.
John Cadillo done. Rickety Rick done. Jake Roberts done.
All right, that is a wrap. Let's go ahead and power him down. We're going to do a quick track maintenance. We will be back at 9:10. Once again, we'll be back at 9:10 for the start of the mains.
John Cadillo done. Rickety Rick done. Jake Roberts done.
All right. right, that is a wrap. Let's go ahead and power them down. We're going to do a quick track maintenance. We will be back at 9:10. Once again, we'll be back at 9:10 for the start of the mains. All right, if anybody is planning on not making the mains, I need to know right now. Once again, if anybody is planning on not making their main, I need to know right now, please. All right, if anybody is planning on not making the mains, I need to know right now. Once again, if anybody is planning on not making their main, I need to know right now, please.
Up next, race number 1. Up next, race number 1. Up next, race number 1. Up next, race number 1.
All right. Heat sheets are posted, or the mains are posted. If you guys want to come on down, check them out. Once again, the mains are posted. Up first going to be Sportsman Stock Buggy B main. That's going to be John DeBecky, Jason Mears, Brian Phillips, and Christian Baltazar, all in that race number 1. Heat sheets are posted, or the mains are posted. If you guys want to come on down, check them out. Once again, the mains are posted. Up first going to be Sportsman Stock Buggy B main. That's going to be John DeBecky, Jason Mears, Brian Phillips, and Christian Baltazar, all in that race number 1.
Two minutes to the start of the race.
All right, let's go ahead and bring them out. Looking for race number 1, Sportsman Stock Buggy B main. John DeBecky, Jason Mears, Brian Phillips, Christian Baltazar out to the track, please. Going to be looking for our drivers out of race number 9, Jose Villa, Chris Castillo, Andy Paul, Zach Miller, Art Sanfratello, Chris Nunes, and Tito Gonzalez all out to the track to Marshall, please. John DeBecky, Jason Mears, Brian Phillips, Christian Baltazar all out to the track, please. Going to be looking for our drivers. We're ready to go. John DeBecky, Jason Mears, Brian Phillips, and Christian Baltazar all out to the track, please.
Hmm? 45 seconds to the start of the race. Jason Mears, Brian Phillips, 30 seconds to the start of the race. John DeBecky, 15 seconds to the start of the race. Jason Mears, Brian Phillips, 30 seconds to the start of the race. Less than 5.
All right, let's go ahead and bring them around to the starting grid. Leading the group is going to be John DeBecky. In the 2 is going to be Jason Mears. In the 3 going to be Brian Phillips. And in the 4 going to be Christian Baltazar. Should have everybody out of race number 9 out to the track to Marshall, please. All right, looks like we are ready to go. Take a look around. Marshall's ready. Driver's ready. At the sound of the tone. We're taking the top 2 to the A main. Brian Phillips and John DeBecky looking to be the ones going here at the moment. Coming up on 1 down and 4 to go. We're taking the top two to the A main. Brian Phillips and John DeBecke looking to be the ones going here at the moment. Coming up on 1 down and 4 to go. All right, working our way to the halfway point. 2.5 down, 2.5 to go. Brian Phillips out front. 15.518. Jason Mears in the number 2 spot, going to be 1.9 seconds back. And then you've got John DeBecke in that number 3 spot, just 1.8 back, with Christian Baltazar in the number 4 spot, 5.7 back. All right, working our way to the halfway point. 2.5 down, 2.5 to go. Brian Phillips out front. 15.518. A couple mistakes, and it could change the whole running order. Christian Baltazar by the line right now, 8.6 back. Looks like your race leader coming around to the line. That is Brian Phillips now by the line. Your race leader coming by now, going to be John DeBecke picking a spot, 5.1 back, with Jason Mears in the number 3 spot, 3.3 back. 3 down, 2 to go. Up next, race number 2. That is going to be Expert Wheeler, the B main. Expert Wheeler, the B main. 1:25 remaining on the master clock. Remaining on the master clock.
1 minute left.
.44 seconds remaining on the master clock. Seconds remaining on the master clock. That is time.
Brian Phillips done.
Brian Phillips crosses the line, winning this one, going to the A main. And
Christian
next,
Baltazar done.
Christian Baltazar finishing up in that number 4 spot.
John DeBecke done.
John DeBecke
Jason
takes
Mears
the final bump spot, finishing up in that number 2.